How much of a responsibility is it for parents to leave some sort of wealth behind for their children?
Leaving wealth behind for the children. There is a hadith in Bukhari Sharif in the chapter of Faraid. Faraid meaning inheritance. Faraid is the name given to ilm mirath, and it means ma farad Allah, that which Allah has fixed shares for the heirs of an individual who has passed away. In there is a hadith from Sayyidina Sa'd ibn Waqqas radiyallahu ta'ala, that he felt that he had an illness which was going to cause death to him. He was severely ill, and he believed that he was to die from this illness. And he came to Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, Hajjatul Wida, the final Hajj. And he said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, I am near death, I have one daughter, and I have a lot of wealth. Shall I give 2/3 of it into the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam said no. He said that is too much. So then he said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, shall I give half into the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam again said no. This is too much. Then he said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, shall I give 1/3 in the path of Allah? Yani 1/3 in the path of Allah, 2/3 I leave for my daughter. He only had one daughter as an heir for his inheritance. So here Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, that is kathir. Even the thuluth, 1/3 in the path of Allah is kathir. It's a lot, but not too much. Yani it is okay for you to give 1/3 and leave 2/3 for your daughter. And then he sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, it is better that you leave your children. And this is a khutbah to not just Sayyiduna Sa'd, but to all the ummah. It is better for you to leave your children ghani, yani not needy, wealthy, rather than leaving them needy such that they have to beg from other people, that they would require to go to other people and ask for help. That's what Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam said. So this is the advice of Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, that parents, if Allah has given to them, then they should leave behind the wealth for their children and not be selfish and give it all in the path of Allah for their own reward. They should practice what Sayyiduna Sa'd radiyallahu ta'ala did, give 1/3 in the path of Allah and leave 2/3 for those for whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has fixed a share. They may do wasiyah, yani leave a bequest to give their wealth to someone other than their heirs. Even that the Quran has fixed that cannot be more than 1/3. So even a wasiyat, for example, someone has children but they've never helped him or her. The neighbor has always been there for his or her service. The neighbors have always helped. So he or she thinks that I shouldn't leave my wealth behind for my children because they've never supported me. It's the neighbor who's always helped me, or this relative that's always helped me. They're the ones that have helped me, or my brother or my sister, my siblings have helped me, my children have never helped me. Allah has fixed the share for the children, not for the siblings, not for the neighbor. So I'm going to leave all this behind for my neighbor, for my siblings. This is not permissible. This is taking away the right that Allah has given to the children, to the heirs of that individual. If that is the intention someone has got rid of their wealth with, then that is haram. They will be sinful and accountable for that. And if they pass away and they have said that may all my wealth go to my neighbor or may all my wealth go to this relative of mine, then only 1/3 of the wealth, after all expenses of the burial, any debts have been paid off, after all of that, only 1/3 can be given. No more than that. The rest has to go to the rightful heirs, the children. However, if they decide, the rightful heirs decide that we don't want it, we accept it, but we don't want it, we will give it to the neighbor or whoever the parent wanted it to go to, then that's fine. But first, the right of the children will be upheld. So the simple answer to that is that the right of the children, the parents have rights from the children, and like that they have rights that they have to fulfill for the children. And one of the rights that they have to fulfill for the children is that if Allah has given them wealth, they leave it behind for their heirs. Wallahu ta'ala alam bis-sawab.